Hello and welcome to MoReece J TV. Now, I've got this new guy here today. I've never reacted to this guy before. I think he commented on maybe one or two, I'm sure it was 2 videos. I think he put the crown, the king crown, as a comment, which I really appreciate. You know, I didn't think my videos were that good, but thank you, my guy. Thank you for that. And it was actually my wife Marie. I think she actually, because she goes through the comments quite a lot more than me, or she's quicker than me. I go through them as quick as I can, but my wife goes through them straight away and always checks comments and stuff. And she likes to look into anyone new that comments. She likes to look at their channels, and she, a couple of times she said, "Oh, I think you should react to Ace Hardy. You should react to Ace Hardy." And I said, yeah, I will. But you know what it's like. You say yes to something and then you forget because so much is going on, and obviously I get DM tracks quite a bit, and then new tracks drop, and you know, you sort of you fall into like a little sea of reaction videos. So my wife told me again, she said, "Oh, go check out Ace Hardy, go check out Ace Hardy." So I said, so anyway, I took my kids to school this morning, and then I got back and I thought, you know, I've got a few reactions I'm going to do today, and I wanted one more. So I messaged my wife and I said, "Oh, look, can you do me a favour? Can you send me a link over for Ace Hardy? Send it over to me," because I couldn't remember his surname at first. I just knew the guy was Ace. So I said, can you send me the link to this Ace guy? And so she sent me this. So literally, that was like probably not even 5 minutes ago. So she sent me the link. I've literally opened it up, got ready, sat down, got everything prepared, and I'm going to make this my first reaction of the day. So this is called Stuck in the Matrix by Ace Hardy. I don't know if it's anything relevant to do with the film The Matrix, but yeah, I mean, I've never heard of Ace Hardy before, but my wife said he's got quite a few subscribers, and I think she may have checked out some of his music videos, because she said, "Oh, he looks like he really, you know, a lot of work goes into his music and his videos." So we're gonna get into this. This is Ace Hardy, Stuck in the Matrix, and shout out to Ace Hardy for commenting on my videos. Thank you for watching, and shout out to my wife Marie for sending this over. So let's take a look.
He's here.
Ace. I ain't letting that slide. What's that say? Let me just... We'll let that slide.
He's here.
Hey. What's that say? The Keys, Ace Hardy. Oh, so that's his full name, I'm guessing. The Keys. Okay. Okay. And I saw there was like a teddy sheep tied to a tree. Now sheep is often what's referred to in today's age. If someone, the sheep represents somebody that follows the crowd. So anyone that follows a particular narrative or crowd without doing any prior research or critical thinking or make a decision, anyone that doesn't make decisions for themselves and just follows what everyone else is doing is a sheep. That's basically... So they've got a sheep tied to the tree. Okay. I'm just going off of the title here, really, Matrix, so I'm just guessing that's what it is.
Ace. Hey. It's Hardy. They hands up, it's needy, more like greedy. Did my
my best to please, they never made it easy. How I give them the keys, yet they still move sleazy. I'm uneasy around demons who need me, dodge the kiki.
Okay, because he's giving you everything you need to understand, and yet, you know, you're just cracking on, you know, following this, whatever it is. So he's saying to you, let me run that back. Listen to what he's saying.
Hey, Ace. Hey, it's Hardy. They hands up, it's needy, more like greedy. Did my best to please, they never made it easy. How I give them the keys, yet they...
It's needy, more like greedy. It's a fact. People obviously, a lot of people mix up the meaning of what they need. Oh, I need to get this. But really, all you really need is a roof over your head, food and water. And your loved ones.
Still move sleazy, I'm uneasy around demons who need me. Dodge the kiki from the hood, she sneaky yet freaky. Setups and heartbreaks, it's easy. Dark tapes and rape, we queasy. Get wet up with sharp bait, they heartache, they sleepy. I came straight, been real yet.
Get wet up with sharp bait. So yeah. Get wet up with shark bait. Yeah. So people in society are just basically you're prey. You're all prey. You're all prey to the people that are really controlling the narrative.
They can't feel deeply. Stuck in the matrix. They stuck in the matrix. Stuck in the matrix. They stuck in the matrix. Stuck in the matrix. They stuck in the matrix. Can't reciprocate the love I gave and heart was the deal. Stuck in the matrix with zombies fit to run on the wheel. Heart full of hatred. Bodies is piling up by the steel. Planet Earth, how you do me so when I rap the real. Good deeds with bad leads. Family did me dirty. So
Planet Earth, how you do me so when I rep the real. So, when people who don't understand the errors of their ways and why things are happening to them often blame, you know, some people blame God, some people blame, you know, the person they look up to, some people blame life itself, when really it's all the decisions we make. All the decisions we make have an impact on us and the rest of the universe, like the butterfly effect. So sometimes the answer lies within and not without.
overly thirsty, can't believe they heard me. Good deeds with bad leads, family did me dirty. So overly thirsty, can't believe they heard me. Stuck in the matrix, they stuck in the matrix. Stuck in the matrix.
See, I notice he's walking around with this axe and he's holding it to the sheep tied to the tree. And I'm guessing that these guys here, yeah, these guys are representing the power. Yeah, the power of control. And he's basically in the middle. He doesn't want to use the axe on this sheep. He just wants to speak truth. Guys standing around him, they're the element of control now. And they're obviously putting him in that position where he's going to do something he doesn't want to do. That's like a representation of war. I mean, most people that go to war because they're told to go to war. 90% of people, if you ask them, would not want to go to war or hurt anyone, or, you know. So he's speaking his truth whilst looking like he's starting to maybe, you know, getting ready to rebel against the power that is making him, that's trying to make him kill this sheep, that axe, I'm guessing.
They stuck in the matrix. Stuck in the matrix. They stuck in the matrix. Somebody passed the holy water, cast the demons. He can't believe his trophy daughter was on semen. She swallowed, now she knows the water like she tweaking. She thinks she get.
God damn. And a lot of women do that. A lot of women go that far to degrade themselves and think that it's making them, I don't know, making them liked more, making them more accepted by the males that they desire to be with. Facts.
And cozy woman, man, she reaching. Because I'm eating, because I'm treating, never competing. I'm just completing, always achieving. I got them freezing. They wanna hop on the wave, too bad I'm leaving. Stuck in the matrix, they stuck in the matrix. Stuck in the matrix, they stuck in the matrix. Can't wake up. Stuck in the matrix, they stuck in the matrix.
So you notice that each time he's telling like a different section of a story about different decisions and different life choices people make. And then he reverts to the chorus, stuck in the matrix, stuck in the matrix. And we're all divided by our little matrices. We feel that we're separate. So like I may be stuck in my matrix, which is completely separate to say a guy in India or a guy in New Zealand or a guy in Africa, Brazil or wherever. We're all stuck in our little matrices. And the key to bypassing that is to understand that, well, actually, yeah, we may be diverse, but we're actually all one. We're all one unit. And the quicker we realise that, the quicker we can stand together. And then these guys here circle it, they lose their control. They lose their power.
I had to learn to forgive, but never forget. Now what do I give and what do I get? Backstabbed by haters, envious by the ones I cared for. Emptiness, why? When no value adds more. When I
envious by the ones I care for. And there's that you know, sometimes people are very materialistic. So if people see you doing well, like your house is nice, you got a nice car, you know, you seem to be pretty pretty weighed up. And sometimes other family members or people within your circle that are not doing so well can often not be able to see past that and start to think that they're in competition with you and that they've got to match what you've got or beat you, where that's not the case. That's not the case at all. You know, we're all one family. We all need to stick together. We all need to show love and share everything we all have.
always shared more. Spiritual warfare. Penniless.
You hear he said share more after I just said that. That's fire.
Bad war, they envious, my spirit. Generous times 4, call me Blackie, rude boy. You treacherous time 4, confuse me, abuse me. I'm rigorous on shore. God bless me to bless you, yet you rigorous offshore. I cast away demons, the next day they back and we at war. An endless cycle, breaking our backs so they peace snore. The peace courts we adore, but storing the black market at peace courts for a score. Your mind is your world, so what you see is real as your real. Primitive thoughts and doctrine.
Facts. It's your mind. Your mind is your reality. Yeah, out there, everything we see out there, everybody perceives things slightly differently, or a lot differently in many respects. But your mind, you create your own reality through your mind. Everything that we need and everything that we desire is out there in front of us every day. And it's how our mind perceives this reality is whether we achieve, those things or not, or whether we find our happiness and find the things that we need in order to survive and have a good life. Because that's what everybody wants. They want to be happy and survive and have a good life and want to see their family smiling every day and everybody be proud of them. So the problem with the system is the system programs you to not be able to really reach those goals 100%. Sometimes not even reach them 50%. And the reason being is because that creates desperation. And people work harder in desperation. People will fight more in desperation. It's easier to divide people who are desperate. It's easier to get people to do things they don't want to do when they're desperate. It's easy to control masses who are desperate to get the things that they need. And the problem is it's a mindset that's been programmed within us by the powers that be who have and control everything at this very moment. So what he's saying is that you can use your own mind to reprogram yourself to perceive the world differently to how they want you to, and achieve the things you desire, yeah, in the right way, and find your happiness, and not be drawn into the materialism and leveling up of it doesn't matter how far up you go up the capitalist ladder, yeah, you're still the same person, yeah, and you're no better than the persons at the bottom of the capitalist ladder or at the top. We're all one.
Nations splitting the bill. Stuck in the matrix. No.
Oh, so he's going to use the axe to try and free the sheep. But he's reluctant. He's reluctant.
You gotta free yourself.
Nobody can do this for you. This is the thing, and that's the most difficult. And this is the thing that the guys in control, they know this. No one can come and just come in and go, well, look, your life's better now. I've just sorted all your problems for you. It has to come from you. Each person individually, yeah, can change, and once we've done that, then unification will come naturally. Once you've done that. What's this? Ace of Spades. Is that a heart? I'm sure that's the Ace of Hearts. Now, I think the Ace of Hearts, now these have like spiritual meanings, I'm sure of it. If you look up in history, I believe it's, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I know in history, cards had like spiritual meanings. Like, I think the Ace of Hearts was like, obviously the Ace of Hearts, most of you will be able to guess like that it's love. But it's not just love, I'm sure it's creation as well. Because I believe in ancient history, creation came from love. So it was love that motivated you to create stuff. Which is true, because most of the time when we create things, all these wonderful things, some of them wonderful, some of them not. But when we create things, we generally create them with love and a passion. Passion's love. So that's what that card means. I'm sure of it. Ace of Spades, and I'm sure you've heard like songs and references to the Ace of Spades, or people being referred to as the Ace of Spades, blah 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 blah. Now the Ace of Spades, I'm pretty sure, if I remember, I'm pretty sure, I think it's like transformation. I think the Ace of Spades represents like transformation. See, this is all to do with like cardology. If you're going to change and transform on a spiritual level, the Ace of Spades is the card that represents that, the transformation, because the Ace of Spades, you're building, you're transforming your whole energy, if you like. So I think he's, rather than set the sheep free, he's given the sheep those two cards, because those are the two cards that sheep needs to break out of the matrix. So by love, creation, transformation, the sheep is able to break out of the matrix and become on a higher spiritual level. I hope I'm right, or I just made myself look like a complete dunce. I'm sure I'm right. Okay, I come off. I literally, I think I lost myself a little bit there. But I think what's going on is, you know, when you get somebody who likes to seek and share truth, and it starts to get to the point where they're drawing eyes towards the people that are trying to control everyone. They become a target, and they're a target of two things. One, they ever wanted to take you completely out of the game. There's no way you're getting away with what you're trying to take to the world. You're not giving our plan away, so they can take you out of the game. Two is to completely reprogram you. Now they'll start to attack you first using the media. They might shame you, defame you. You know, they might have you living in fear, etc., etc. I think what he's representing here is that they've shut him down. He's just helped that sheep out, so now they want to shut him down. Yeah, they want to change him, they want to reprogram, they want to put him back into a new matrix now.
Change the program.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed the program.
So that guy, obviously, that picked him up, he must have been one of the people that were part of his team. I'm guessing, you know, another truth seeker, and he's realised that they've messed about with his guy. They've messed about with his guy. He's not thinking straight no more. So I'm guessing he's gonna take him back and retrain him again, retrain him with truth. So, but this was, I don't think there's any more. Ace Hardy, this was fire. I really enjoyed this. I love picking apart stuff like this. This is the stuff that I enjoy picking apart. This is absolutely fire. I did a lot of reading and a lot of researching into some of this stuff. I was a little bit fascinated for a while. I don't do it so much now. I think, again, probably because I'm stuck in my own matrix, my guy. But, like, you know, it's I learned quite a lot. There's loads of information out there, and I loved how you put this together. This was absolutely awesome. It was like a metaphorical representation of the way we are today, the way that we do follow these little matrices, and as soon anybody that steps out of the norm, what they call the norm, or anyone that dismisses what they try and bring in as a new buzz, you know, tend to get jumped on. And this is a fact, and this is how they control with their divisions. They control with their creating problems that were never really there. They control by putting you in a state of desperation. It's got so many elements of control, and this was a fire way to put that message across. So Ace Hardy, shout out to you, my man. I absolutely enjoyed this. Guys, you've been watching MoReece J TV, and I thank you for watching MoReece J TV. Don't forget, go check out my hip hop shop on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description for that. Also, Eminem fans, go check out my Eminem shop on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description for that. What is wrong with me? And any big Eminem fans, go join my group on Facebook, Eminem Rap God. Just pop onto Facebook, type in Eminem Rap God, go join that group over there. We're pretty strict on the standing. We don't like any of the craziness or any of the obsessedness over there. We like it to be open and welcoming to everyone from all of the hip hop genre. So please come join that group over there. You've been watching MoReece J TV, and I'll catch you again in a little bit. Take care, guys.
My crew, yeah, we got some money, baby.